Hi, and welcome to Prepping Essentials.
Good morning, it's 6:30 on Saturday the 14th November. Just making my way down to the land. As always, not quite sure what we're going to get done today, but let's find out. Well, here we are, down on the land. I promise you we are. It's just too dark to actually see because I'm that early. So rather than you watch me boringly walking across the field in the dark, I'll get myself into the cabin, get opened up, and we'll have a bit of light where you can actually see what I'm doing. But I wanted an early start this morning because the weather is against us again, I'm afraid, this weekend. And I want to try and get as much as I can done. Don't know if you can see that or not, but the ground is glinting underfoot. It's a tad cool and it's very wet. Anyway, enough of this fumbling around in the dark. I'll get myself in the cabin and I'll catch up with you in a short while. Well, it's a good job I've got lights because it is still dark. I just opened up the polytunnel. I'm going to get some more wooden boards in there for painting. Cold and wet today. I need to get, you can't even see, you can see the sky on the roof of the cabin, that's about it. I'm going to get the fire lit, and then while that's getting properly alight, I'll get back in this polytunnel and paint some boards. I have moved some. So apologies, the first hour or so I think until we get a bit of daybreak is going to be fumbling around in the dark, and it's not really worth showing you. But as soon as we do get some light, I'll do some proper filming, and well, you can just about see that now that light's come on. We'll get on with this garden room and hopefully make some progress. Well, the fire's alight. So hopefully that'll warm the cabin up. We have got a glimmer of daylight, so that's good. Still dark enough to make the cabin lights come on though. So now I can actually see what I'm doing. I'll get myself in here and paint some more boards. They can be drying while I'm busy pottering away in the cabin. Hopefully at some point today, I'm hoping it is sooner rather than later, I've got some more wood getting dropped off. So hopefully, if this rain goes away and gives us an hour at least of dry weather, we'll be able to get some painting done. But for now, don't know if you can hear it or not on the polytunnel roof. It is raining, so I'm going to get myself tucked in here and get these boards painted. Might not seem like progress, but it is. If I can keep these boards dry, I don't have to worry about installing them if it's raining. As long as the board's dry and hopefully the paint's dry, if they get wet after that, it's not too much of an issue. But if I put them on wet, it is. So it is progress. Might not seem like it sometimes, but it is. One down, lots to go. Well, that's some more boards painted, so I'll take a little look and see how that fire's getting on. Hopefully I've got a decent fire in there now. Plenty of smoke, certainly. So I'll just leave those in there, polytunnel. Hopefully they'll dry out over the next couple of hours. I can get them flipped over and paint the other side. And then while that's doing, I can busy myself inside the garden room. I'm just going to have to work around the weather as best I can, but it would be nice to get this this door side all boarded out and finished, and similarly the this back where the window is, be nice to get that tidied off, and then hopefully by then I'll have the wood for the framing on the last side near the tractor garage. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's let's focus on what we can get done today, and I'll catch up with you as we go through. Must remember to paint that board on the roof as well, the bit that I missed last weekend. Well, we've got the fire going, so that's good. And even better, the kettle's on, so it won't be long before I'm having a cup of coffee. And I'll keep you posted with how we get on. Rain keeps coming and going. I have no idea. Truly, I haven't how we're going to get on today, but we'll do our best to make some progress. Well, this is something I can do while I'm waiting for the kettle to boil and the rain to stop. I can at least make some progress with this door. Get it looking the same colour as everything else in here. A little bit fiddly and time consuming going around these panes of glass, but a little bit of therapy for me in the morning. I suspect I might be here a while, so rather than you watching endless hours of painting, I'll let you see the finished result. But it will look better because it was looking a bit odd in this light brown colour. It'll look a million times better once it's all green like the rest of the garden room. There's one thing for certain, I will be ready for a coffee by the time I've done this, because it's not going to be a quick job. But it's progress, and that's all we want. Progress. Well, that's the garden room door done, and to be fair, it's not looking too bad. It's drying out quite nicely. It's not an exact match, but it's pretty darn close. Clearly have to do the same with this window, but as usual, everything takes longer than you think, and that's took a little bit longer than I thought. So I need to sit down now and have my cup of coffee. Well, what a day today. Apologies for the face rubbing. But it's cold, it's wet, everything seems to be taking much longer than it should do. Even the fire is struggling this morning. It's a light, but the cloud cover is so low outside and there's no real wind to speak of. It's just one of those, you probably see the breath coming off, the steam coming off my breath. Yeah, it's a bit of a dark, cold, miserable day out there. And this is the first coffee. I keep meaning to have one, and I don't know if you can hear that or not. That's the rain starting again. It's just been like this all morning. I don't know what time it is now. It's probably about 9, just after 9. So almost 3 hours of just rain. Stops for a few minutes, starts again. I keep going outside to try and do stuff, and it just keeps raining, and I keep coming back in again. Despite all of that, we are making some progress. I've got some boards I say they're drying in the polytunnel. They're not drying. I popped out about 10-15 minutes ago just to touch test the board. Bit optimistic, I guess, thinking it might be dry, but you know, it was a couple of hours, but they're not. So I might have to rethink the strategy for boarding. I do have boards ready to go around the door. I've just been trimming a couple of those, literally sort of 10-15 millimeters. I don't know, inch, something like that. So that they're ready to nail straight on because they are painted both sides. I painted the door. I was going to start painting the window frame, but I figured if I did that, I would never get this coffee. I am hoping to get the framing wood at some point this morning. Latest rumour is before lunch, so we'll see. But I just needed to have a little bit of a warm. I think I'm getting more smoke coming in the cabin than I am going out of the cabin. There is no draw on the fire at all. When I close this door, it just dies down. And I don't mean completely close, I mean little gap. But I am going to have to close it now because that is coming a lot inside the cabin now. And if I'm not careful, I'll disappear in a cloud of smoke. This isn't really a cabin chat, this is more of an update and a chance for me to sit down and have a coffee and a bit of a breather. Hope you enjoyed the live stream. Can you see that? Smoke coming out. I'm kind of practicing what I preach, I guess, today, in that I cannot do anything about this weather at all. I'm just going to have to try and do my best to work around it. But I have got all day, so hopefully you'll see regular little video clip updates of where I am with the progress. Little streams of soot drifting past me from that fire. Whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a great day. And apologies if this is a bit of a hit and miss video today. I won't know till I get to the edit later and start looking at it. But I suspect it won't be a continuous update. It'll be little intermittent updates. That rain sounds like it's stopped again. So I'll get this coffee down me and try and make a little bit more progress. And if I do get a chance towards the end of the day, I might come back and do a proper cabin chat. But at the minute, I just want to warm inside and out. So I'm going to get this coffee down me and then kick on and make a little bit more progress. I'll see you all in a bit. Well, we're slowly getting there. It is slow progress, especially now because I'm having to cut boards to fit the roof line. And I'm in and out like a yo-yo. It's the rain's just not giving up at all. But it is progress. Not too long now, and I should have this door side weather tight. Well, we're almost there in terms of this feather edge board on the door side. However, there's always something. As I'm working my way across, I'm running out of places to nail, so I've had to put another infill strip up there. So I'll quickly get that painted off, and then I can hopefully get the last board in. Well, progress. It's took some time, but feather edge board is up on that garden room. That's probably the hardest bit actually, because this bit round by the window is just straight cuts, so that should get knocked in fairly quickly. But right now I need a coffee, so I'm going to have 5 minutes rest. Well, I've got wood, so that's a bargain. I'm not taking many video clips, I'm just knocking in as much as I can. Try and get this framing in, and to be fair, it's not going too bad. Another upright bit of painting, and we'll be getting some sheets up. Well, we're steadily getting there. This has been a bit of a chore down this side. I've got 4 panels in on this side, so it means I've got the top to infill, same as I did on the other side by the door, but I've also got, I don't know, there's about a foot, maybe just under a foot of infill to do. But that should, a couple of feather boards, same as I did round by the door frame, should do that. Got that little piece under the window to do, the rain just keeps coming and coming and coming. But we are getting there. It's not far off being watertight. The day's just flying by. I just can't believe how quickly the time's passing. And I'm just about worn out. So I think I'll grab a cup of coffee, and then I need to put some, just on that roof line there, I need to put some infill, strengthening battens in there, but I can do that inside out the weather. I'm going to shuffle these wood inside because it's just getting wet, sat out here, and I don't need that now. That can go under cover, and I'll come back to you in a short while, but there isn't that much of the day left, to be honest. I've got some more support braces in there for the roof line, and I'm busy painting painting boards again. I've got these here, 5, and I've got another 4 or 5, I can't remember, in the polytunnel ready to start painting, so I'll nip in there and paint those. And I'm starting to lose the light now, so I'm thinking that after I've painted those, I'll just about be done, and I am a little bit weary, to say the least. Well, I've got the big wood inside the polytunnel because it's a bit too big to go in the cabin. I've just painted up another 5 boards. Hopefully they'll be dry in the morning and they can go straight on to the cabin. I don't know what to say, really. The rain just keeps coming, going, and it's getting late in the afternoon now. And to be honest, I'm a bit worn out. But we have progress. This side by the door is completely done and weather tight, so that's good. Managed to get the this side by the tractor garage, that's all sheeted now with the plastic sheet. I've got some infill support struts just to hold that gable end rigid. So in terms of what's left to do, really, it's a repeat of this morning by boarding in the roof line there. There's probably 2, maybe 3 boards, I don't know. I might get away with 2, just to infill where the plastic sheet stops. And then there's probably 4 or 5 boards just to fill in around that window. So I have the boards ready. They'll want trimming to size, obviously, but at the minute they're soaking wet with paint, and I just don't put them out at the moment. I'm going to struggle. You saw how long it took me to do that roof line this morning. With all that cutting to get the slope of the roof right, it takes ages. Windows dead easy, I can run around that in half an hour or so, and probably the same with that infill bit there in the corner. Just got to fill that in, but again, that's pretty straightforward. But the cabin looks like like a disaster zone. Everywhere is just stuff strewn around. I'll leave these boards hopefully to dry out overnight in here, but I'm going to get packed away now, otherwise I'll not have time to go home, start editing the video, and I really do need something to eat. It's been all day with nothing really, a couple of cups of coffee and that's it. So I am worn out, and I do need to start getting packed up and tidied away. Well, that's everything tidied away, and the cabin's locked up. I am really worn out. It's getting on now for dinner time, and I've not stopped since, well, about 7:15 I got down here, something like that. Anyway, polytunnel's locked up. We are going to get some more rain. Tomorrow it's forecast for more rain than today, but thankfully I've broke the back of it today because these these clouds are coming in. My only concern really is, as it has been all week, the wind getting in, but I've got two sides open, so in theory if it does come in it should be able to go straight back out again, but I will be a bit nervous, I have to say, until I've got it properly weather tight. Anyway, it's about broke the back of it. A few hours tomorrow and it'll be done. It's about broke the back of me as well. I am ready to get home, have a shower, something to eat, and I'll get this video loaded up.
Well, that's it for this video. I hope there was something in there that was of interest to you. If you did like the video, please do click on the like button. Also feel free to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. As always, welcome any comments, questions or suggestions you might have. How's the garden room looking? It's been a bit of a struggle today, but the end is in sight. Let me know what you think in the comments section below. But for now, thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.